back of your shirt says it's for people who drink and drugs no longer works. What is the correlation between this? Because I've met a bunch of people who do Ironman. Rich Roll, you know, the vegan who did the ultras, he had a whole history with alcoholism. John Joseph had a great couple years on crack cocaine in New York City, right? Got off that and got into this. You know, lots of people I met when I did my half Ironman last year were kind of recovering. I'm recovering as well from my old days of heroin in the past. Like, why is this a progression, you think, for people?
It's really quite interesting because I spoke to the people at the event that I've just done, and there was a few of them in the same boat as well. And it just seems like these people with addictive personalities, and especially drugs and stuff, I think you just know you just can't keep doing that drug thing and the alcohol thing, because it's going to be curtains, it's going to be game over. So you sort of try and find another way of getting your buzz, and it's just strange how we all seem to find this journey of either ultra marathons or ultra triathlons and stuff. And for me, I just sick and tired of. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy a drink, but I just didn't like. I'm just done with it. It doesn't take me to a nice place. It doesn't make me happy. It takes me days to recover. It's not productive. It ruins everything that I have. All these plans that I've got in my head, they all go on hold for like a week until I recover after a big blast. But to go cycling, swimming, running, the endorphins and everything, the feel-good factor that I get off doing stuff like that it just outweighs everything else. And it makes me happy.
I think Keith Richards said in his autobiography, he said, "I didn't quit drugs, drugs quit me." It was an interesting way, or he said maybe I didn't quit cocaine, cocaine quit me, as if the drug was almost sick and tired of him coming back. It was just like, I'm tired of you. It was that bad, you know?
Yeah, I found when I was doing cocaine, and you end up, you do a load, and then you sort of go into yourself, and then you can't. I've done so much that I can't speak, and stuttering like this. You can't really socialise at parties because you're so fucking high, and you always think, "Oh, I'll do another one, that'll make me better." It doesn't. It just makes you worse, and it's just the relationship you get. The relationship I once had with drugs was just not the same relationship I was getting, and it's almost like that thing that says it's time to give up.
Right.
It's time to stop.
When was that for you? When was it really obvious?
I haven't touched cocaine now I remember the last time I touched it, I had such a bad experience and I went really dark place, and I just said that's it, and that was, I'd say, about 8 months ago.
Okay.
So it's pretty recent, but it was only on special occasions.
Right.
Like I once in a blue moon I'd go on it, but that time I'll never forget. I was just like, that's it.
Done.
I never since haven't touched it.
Wow.
And I don't even like getting too drunk anymore either.
Really?
But
why? Just because it doesn't feel good anymore?
Because I know that I don't like being drunk, because I don't like being there. So when I do have too much, the cocaine sobers me up. So I know one thing leads to another, and then that leads to days off. So I enjoy a few drinks. And when I get to that point, I stop.
Gotcha.
And I went to Ibiza recently with my fiance, and that's exactly what I did. Went to Ibiza for the first time and come back with a fresh head.
How was that?
It was brilliant.
Right.
I was actually waking up and enjoying the days rather than being in a pickle. So on the last night, we had a few more drinks than normal, but yeah, it was good.
And the endurance stuff you like because you can push yourself. You can really try to go somewhere. You've always been pushing yourself your whole life, right? Whether it's Dirty Sanchez or anything you do, you like pushing it a little to see where you can go, right?
I mean, that's the whole point of life, isn't it? For me, I think once I get into something, if I really enjoy something and I get into it, that's it. I love it. So I try and see how far I can take that, whatever it is. And yes, it's the same with everything I do, really. I just try and push it as far as possible. And I'm still with triathlon and endurance stuff. I'm still to this day pushing. And yeah.